recently went to my friend's house, so she does slime and stuff, so I'm figuring out if my slime is good or not. And that's why I'm messing with slime. Yeah, it's not good at all. Hi, Top Boom, and hi, Panda Swag. Thank you for being here. I'm actually going to be gone for like a week starting tomorrow. I'm leaving, and by the time I probably say goodbye and I get all the comments, I won't be able to reply because in the place that we're going, it's likely that we won't have like Wi-Fi and stuff, so I won't be able to really do anything. I just had ice cream, and ice cream makes me cough, so I might be coughing a lot. This is a drawing I did the other day of a character from my new series. And just if anyone wants to know, voice actors, I have plenty. I only needed 3, but I'll tell you guys if I have more. So as of now, voice acting is like closed and stuff. So, hi there, Easton. I'm gonna miss the first day of school, and that kind of sucks, but it's also kind of cool, you know. My mom, when we went to registration, like the principal, my mom's like, hey, she's gonna miss the first day of school. He's like, oh, okay, is she gonna be back like the next day? Well, our school actually starts this Friday, so he's like, is she gonna be back like Monday? My mom's like, no. And he's like, Tuesday? No. She's gonna be gone that whole week, and we just coincidentally booked a trip like Friday. No kidding, it's the truth. We're leaving tomorrow at noon to go to like the town, the city that our airport is gonna be in. I'm not gonna give away any direct locations or anything. And then we're gonna fly out Friday, and we're gonna be there for a week. I'm missing the first day of school. I'm leaving that day, but on the bright side, my friend's birthday party is actually the day after I'm gonna be getting back, so that could be good. I don't know if I'll be able to go yet, but still. Let me think of something to draw. I need to do a rough sheet of one of my characters, so I might draw that. If I can find a sharpened pencil. I never have one for some reason. I'm actually pretty excited about the new series because when the new series is going to be called Blues, by the way. Oh, I hate homework too. I'm going to have even more this year, so that's fantastic. But the new series is probably going to be called Blues. I'm not sure yet, but still, that's what it's probably going to be called. And no one was Galactron Times, just so everyone knows. And Galactron Type, at the time that it was started, I literally just started drawing, like, cats and stuff, like, the month before. Like, I didn't know anything. So I was completely new to animation. Actually got a lot better now, like, looking back and stuff. I improved a flippin' lot. I'm going to draw Tulip because I don't know if any of you really know what she looks like. But the setting of the story Blues, the new series, is supposed to be like way in the future in a different dimension. Like, kind of like Star Wars, I guess. Or was that in the past? I don't even remember. I don't really like the series. It's not really my thing or anything like that. But so, like, it's way in the future. And then they live in this, like, alternate universe, basically. Of Earth, kind of. And, like, there are crossovers. Like, Tulip is a cross between a Pegasus and a Bobcat. Well, I say it's a Bobcat just so it's not like a house cat. And also, their colors are always, like, different, like, shades of a certain color. Like, Tulip is all pinks, Bluebell is all blues, and then Violet is all violets. And their name usually has something to do with that. And they're usually named after flowers. I think they're always named after flowers. So Tulip is all pink, and then Bluebell, yeah, and so on and so forth. Bluebell is one of my favorite characters. I like Tulip best, probably. Maybe Violet, I'm not sure. But I really like Bluebell because he's, like, kind of an interesting character because he used to be, like, a very outgoing character. And then, like, I haven't really completed his backstory yet. but like he was attacked by something and literally ripped apart. Like I might be able to get a picture of him. I'm gonna have to I'm recording this with my phone, so I'm gonna have to just show you my iPad literally. But so he was like ripped to actual shreds and stuff. So he has like a rabbit tail. I don't know why. I just gave him a rabbit tail. He originally had a normal tail, you know, but yeah. Hi, Scott. I'm showing off, like, talking about the new series and stuff, and these are the two of the main characters. I'm, of course, showing you my iPad. I'm wondering if I actually want to go to an art school, because I want to go in, like, when I go into college, I want to study game design, because I think it'd be really cool to design games and stuff. I don't watch many gaming channels. I really only watch one, and that's Yub. If someone's been on my channel the whole time, they know that I did a tribute like forever ago. Don't watch it, it's cringy. Oh, thanks, Scott. But so, like, he's the really only one I watch, and I told myself, if I ever make a game, and then YouTube's still a thing, and Yub is still a YouTuber, I'm going to tell him, I have been a fan of you since I was, like, a little child, and then I started doing game design, and please play my game. It'd mean the world to me. I think that'd be, like, the coolest thing ever. It's, like, my almost dream, and I don't have many dreams. No, I have a lot of dreams. Just, like, that's one of the biggest ones. We're gonna go to a tropical place, like, for vacation, so it'll be great because I'm kind of stuffy right now. Not very stuffy, but still. All my erasers are crap. What the heck? That one's like blocked. This eraser literally, I tried it on this little piece of paper right here, and it left a mark. It's not supposed to do that. Erasers aren't supposed to do that. Oh, cool. Easton. Yeah. Hi, Muffin and Cupcakes. I still don't know if I'll actually do, like, game design, or art and stuff. It almost depends on what social media is. There will be at the time of when I go into college and stuff, because if, like, YouTube's still a thing, then I might do it, but if YouTube's failed and, like, the new thing is, like, something else that I'm not really interested in, then I might not do it. I mean, I'm sure DeviantArt will still be a thing. Well, I'm not sure really, but it's probably, like, I think, maybe. I guess I'll have to see. I think, I remember I created Tulip because I was doing, like, an animation meme or something. And I might still have it, but, like, I just create her on the spot. And that's kind of what led to all the other characters. Like, I went through all my animations that were still, like, works in progresses, and a lot of them I'll never finish, and some of them I deleted. But, like, I look back, and I'm like, I could make characters out of all of these. And that's how Bluebell and Tulip came to be. And Violet I just threw in because I wanted to throw Violet in. I actually created Violet because sometimes if I'm ever with my cousins, I'll show them my drawings, and, like, one of them, like, I think both of them are younger than me, but... So, like, they all want to play as those characters, and so I just go along with it because my grandma will yell at me if I don't mess with them, which is kind of annoying. But so, like, I'll, like, role play the characters a lot, I guess. And so I created Violet because one of my cousins needed a character. And half of her personality was developed because of how my cousin played the character. If I get to do art. I'm excited to do art in my school, Panda Swag. I just saw your comment because I'm drawing and I'm always focused on drawing. Something I do a lot with my characters is either they have stubby legs or they have long legs. And in this case, Tulip has long legs, I guess. Or maybe not. I don't know. I usually try to think of heights and stuff for the characters, but I generally forget about it. I'm thinking Tulip and Bluebell are fairly tall, or Violet and like Violet's the shortest, or Violet and Bluebell are rather tall, and then Tulip's the shortest or something. I think it might be Bluebell that's the shortest, just because like I like Bluebell. He's just like this little cute character to me. I like his backstory. He was like so brave, and then like he got attacked, and now he's like very like he won't trust anybody. He's always nervous and stuff. Like, hey, are you sure we should do that? I don't know about that. Doesn't sound like a good idea to me, kind of person. I think I have a pretty good idea of what the storyline is going to be, which is going to be fun. I should listen to music. Yeah, I probably should. I have a habit of not listening to music because I a lot of the time miss like the comments on my stream, so I'm always watching my stream from my iPad. That's just a weird habit I have. Now I gotta search music or something. I had to unravel my headphones because I always have them wrapped up around my iPad. I should probably take my headphones out. I almost started playing music with my headphones in, and that would be stupid. I always have my headphones in for some reason. I'm just gonna play whatever I find on my search. Tell me if you can hear that, because I don't know if you guys can hear that, but music is playing. I'm not good at drawing tails for some reason. Like, I can do it, but it's either fluffy or it's really skinny. Something I noticed recently with the kind of music I listen to, ever since I got into animation memes and stuff, I listen to a lot of remixes. And my friend, one of my friends, they listen to country music all the time, so the kind of music I listen to her, to her is just, like, she hates it. She can't stand the kind of music I listen to. And so she calls it, like, what's she call it? She's like, heavy metal music. She thinks it's heavy metal, and it's the funniest thing to me. I stayed over at her house one time when I was playing my music to fall asleep, because I usually do that. It's a habit I have to, like, play music when I'm going to sleep. I guess to tune things out, you know, if, like, a TV is going in the background and I don't want to get up and turn it off, I just play music. And so that's what I did at her house. And then she was complaining to me in the morning, like, your music kept me up, like, all night. I'm like, it was not that loud. And she's like, it was freaking loud. And I had my headphones in, but my headphones are, like, broken because I sleep with them and, like, they get all twisted and stuff and broken. And so, like, one's louder than the other. And then I guess they play stuff out loud. Like, if I were to put my headphones in right now and turn up all the volume, like, turn the volume up all the way, you could probably hear it, to be honest. I'll admit, it can get loud. Like, but to me, I didn't think it was that loud. Probably wasn't. Forgot I had my headphones in. I was going to do a stream a few days ago, but I was staying with my grandma at the time I was going to do the stream. I'm like, well, my grandma's going to walk in here, and then she's going to say my name, like my full name. She's going to be like, come and do this. And I'll be like, wait, I'm doing a stream. No, you come and do this right now. And that's a thing she does. Like, I guess an old people thing or something. By the way, Violet is like a mermaid cat. And there's color on her because of this drawing rubbing up against her. But this is what she looks like. I gave her those ears because at the time that I was designing her, I was watching like Undertale stuff. like spoofs and everything. I think I was watching like Underpants or something, that spoof thing. And then I like something about Undyne came up, and I was like, oh well, that's cool. And so this is how she came to be, I guess. Her little ears and stuff. I can't remember what she was originally going to be, if she was just going to be a normal cat or what. Oh, now I gotta pick new music. I'm gonna quickly check all the little stream comments. I missed a lot of comments. I don't know if my phone didn't show them or what, but okay, so I do have a name for the series. It's probably gonna be called Blues. I'm not for sure yet, but that's as of now what it's called. And then, hi Tracy Strass. Oh, I like that name, kind of. I should have a name like that. But yeah, you're kind of late, I guess. Not very late. I've only been online for like 20 minutes. And then, Panda Swag, welcome back. I was listening to music and talking and stuff, like I always do. And I didn't, I missed a lot of comments. Something I always seem to struggle with side profiles is doing the muzzle after I draw the body and stuff. I don't know why, just sometimes it's really weird to draw for me. I can usually manage, but sometimes not. Actually speaking of, my friend has a little sister who's getting into art, and everyone at my school knows that I am the artist. It's just my reputation. And so, if someone wants a drawing or something, they come to me. That's never really happened. I just know that if someone did need a drawing, they'd probably come to me, most likely. But so her little sister was going to get into art, so I gave her lessons, and then on one particular day I was giving her a lesson, I drew, a really terrible drawing. The anatomy was off and stuff. It was unrealistic and everything. And she did pretty well, basically. She copied it pretty decently. She didn't trace it or anything. She just, drew it in her own way pretty well for a first time. What is that? Nose. I don't know if you guys could see it, but my nose that I just drew on Tulip was really jacked up for some reason. Also, a thing I might be doing in the future is, my own opinion on art style theft and stuff. I know it's, I think it's died down a little bit, the whole, oh, you're stealing my style claims and stuff. But I was going to touch on it in my own way, because I have almost a weird opinion on it. I do think that art style theft is not a thing. I don't understand how you could think that someone is stealing a style. But I have also a very weird opinion on, my weird opinion on the whole thing is, my opinion on art styles in a way. I believe in it, yet I don't in a way. I believe partially that, someone can be able to draw something very realistic, but they may choose to do a very cartoony thing once in a while, and I think that could be their art style. And I was doing that. But so I also think art style is an art style is really almost not a thing, because I was talking to my friend about this, one of my friends who also draws, and I said is it really a thing though? Because really an art style is kind of just a way that you draw in a way, if you catch my drift, just how good you are in a way. I think it's just almost a way of saying how someone, how good they are. You have a good art style, you have a bad art style kind of thing. I believe in animation styles for some reason. Me, there's a certain way I draw when I do animation, so it's easier for me, because I can draw something really complicated, but when I do animations, I usually keep it rather simple. I might do this kind of thing, but I can draw something, really complex, something oh crap, I just have to, but something like this. I wouldn't draw that in an animation really with as much detail, which I'd try to, but I wouldn't take so much time and stuff. I'd take time, but I wouldn't really, I don't know how to explain it, but, like, what am I trying to say? I wouldn't put, like, shading on it and stuff. I don't put shading on my animations. But I do when I draw, and I have for a very long time. Sometimes, like, I'm thinking about starting to do shading, though. But I guess what I'm trying to say, kind of, is, like, when I animate, I try to keep things simplistic. And then when I draw, I try to really push myself to improve and stuff. I guess that's the whole thing I've been trying to say this whole time, but I can't say it because, I don't know, I just can't say it. At my friend's house, actually, this is kind of off topic, but we were talking and I couldn't say a certain word, so I was just trying over and over again. And she was actually doing her own live stream, like an Instagram live stream or something. And, like, I was talking in the background, but I couldn't say the word right. And then once I finally did, I said, I can't English good. Like, and I stuttered, like, on purpose, and it was really funny. I probably humiliated myself in a way, but I don't remember if I showed my face or not. I don't forget what her Instagram's called. After this song plays, I'm gonna go check on my stream comments again, because when I'm drawing, I don't see them all the time. So that's what Tulip looks like. I haven't really developed a personality for her. I'm thinking that she's like kind of like me. I thought about making her an optimist, but I thought to myself, like, I make a lot of optimists. I make someone that's like always angry, and then I make an optimist. And I'm like, I need to stop that. So Bluebell's like very he's not really self-conscious, but he's always nervous. And then I'm thinking Violet like tries to be nice kind of, but she's almost like a know-it-all and doesn't really know how to keep her mouth shut, I guess. And then Tulip, I'm thinking is gonna be like smart, quick thinking and stuff. But she also like tries to be funny kind of in a way. Like she'll throw a joke in, but she won't always be funny or something. I don't know. I like Tulip and all them. My paper has like, it's like I drew on it and then I erased something. Actually, not going to draw a really character. I'm going to practice on human anatomy because I'm not good at human anatomy, honestly. Like, I can't do women very good. Like, I can, but I also can't in a way. I'm not good at, like, their torso, I guess. One time in class, I was drawing, like, I was practicing humans and stuff. And at the time, I drew anime, which was really just normal people with huge eyes. Like, I don't know if I have an actual picture now, but it was freaking huge eyes. And then, like, really bad proportions and stuff, bad anatomy, usually the same poses and stuff. Oh, hi, Panda Swag. I didn't know you left because I'm not on the stream. But so, like, someone actually came up to me because I'd only drawn, like, the head and the shoulders. And they're like, she naked? I'm like, I'm in school. Do you think I draw something like that? I didn't say that, but I really wanted to. At the time, I was almost ticked off. I don't know why. Just was. I get ticked off about weird stuff, honestly. Okay, I'm going to check the stream comments. Knee placement. Yeah, knee placement and stuff. I can't draw legs at all, Scott. I drew mermaids the other day just because I couldn't do the leg anatomy. I'm like, I'm not even going to try. Oh, why were you angry, Panda Swag? Oh, thanks, Tracy Trask, by the way, for the compliment. I haven't been on the stream for a while. I'm not gonna be on the stream for a little bit. So no music. I had a really good waist, and then I'm like, it's disproportionate. Now I can't draw it again. Good job, me. I'm playing it out loud still, my stream, so you were probably just hearing my stream again because I'm stupid and I was still playing the stream. I might do a mermaid character or something, I don't know yet. I'm really just practicing anatomy and stuff, so that's why I kind of... Oh, homework. Yeah, it's very annoying. Are you already in school, Panda Swag? My friends, like some of them, just went to school today, like for the first day of school. And I kind of felt bad for them. I'm like, well, I'm starting Friday, so... Well, I would be starting Friday if I wasn't going to, on vacation. Oh yeah, I hate drawing buildings. I have a old drawing that I did, and I think that I referenced a base or something, but I'm gonna have to just pull it up again on my iPad because that's all I can do because I'm not good at streams yet. But so I did buildings, and I told myself I'm not using the line tool or anything. I'm not doing it. No. And this was it. I was always, I liked the drawing, but I was mad about her face, how it came out. I don't know why, it came out that way, but it did for some reason, the way her face was. Oh, I'm nervous, for this year, because I'm missing the full first week, and so I'm just going to come in, and I'm going to be like, hey, guys, I don't know what to do. But actually, luckily, I do have my cousin in my class, so that'll be sweet, because I'll be like, hey... I don't know what I need to do, so can you please tell me what I need to do? And he's the only friend I'm going to have in that class. I'm going to have a few others, of course, but they're not going to be close friends or anything. I do have one friend that was close, but we're almost having drama going on and stuff, so I don't know. Yeah, I did a drawing today. Well, I finished it today. And it was an underwater background because it was mermaids, and I just bullcrapped it kind of. I actually drew the background in Applebee's because we went to eat and stuff. Why can't I zoom in anymore? Oh, yeah, it's a photo. I need to get on apps for that. But, I drew a very I was reading a comment while I was also talking, and that did not work out well. But, I drew in Applebee's, and I was, wasn't concentrating and stuff. So it's not that great. And I don't draw fish ever. I've never needed to until now. So that's my fish. I didn't have a reference because I was off Wi-Fi. So I'm well, I'm just gonna have to try my best. It might work out, it might not. Yeah, I'm sure Skylar will be at school. Speaking of my cousin, by the way, what was I gonna say? Yeah. He has a YouTube channel, so go subscribe to him. He doesn't really have many subscribers yet because he uploaded one video. That's something people in my school do a lot. I just kicked the wall. Oh, actually, I have a habit of doing something similar. Not really, but I know if I kick something, I'm going to hurt my foot because in summer, I am always barefoot. But so I'm I know if I kick something, then it will hurt my foot. So I never kick anything. I just go in my room, and I pick up a pillow, and then I just throw it across the room over and over again, and it doesn't really help, but it's better than nothing. Yesterday, I was I had to change my sheets because my mom makes me do that, but I'm, not good at it at all. I can do it. I can manage. But, I can't get, I don't know what it's called, but it's that thing where you put it on first, and then you put your sheets, and then... your blanket. I have trouble with that thing. I can't do it at all. And so, that thing would not stay on my bed. I'd put it on the corner, and then I'd go to the next corner, and it'd come off, and then I'd get ticked off, and I eventually had it, and I tripped over a wire, too, and I got mad. I just yanked it out of the wall. And then I was throwing the pillows across the room. I was so mad. I don't know why. I think it's because, whenever I decide, you know what, I'm going to have a lazy day. I'm not going to do anything. My mom's we're cleaning today. I'm oh, great. Yay. That's every single time I want to have a relaxation day. We end up cleaning. I'm not good at human anatomy. But I'm better than I used to be. I used to be really bad. I used to draw humans like this. Hang on. And then, how'd I do shoulders back then? I don't want to say the name of my teacher, Easton, just in case. And then I do shoulders like that. And then I have my, in like 2nd grade, this is how I used to do like humans. I forget. I always drew dresses, people in dresses, because I couldn't do leg anatomy. Okay, so that's like my improvement. I can't do my old way of drawing anymore. There's a good amount of improvement. I'm not good at proportions in this current drawing. Like, I'm working on proportions and stuff. This is like realism practice though, so yeah, I don't draw like that all the time. Just so you guys know. I'm gonna try again on this whole area, I guess. I'm sure that if you try, you will get better. Oh, I remember in like 1st grade, I was in the same class as my cousin, and we would always draw in the mornings. Like, we weren't really artists at the time, we just draw because it was fun. And he's actually becoming an artist now. Like, sometimes I teach him and stuff. But so, at the time, we always used like the little shape thing our teacher had. And so, like, I used a triangle shape for a body, like it was stencils. And then a circle for the head, and so on and so forth. And I would always show him, like, Skylar, look what I friggin' drew. Oh, the PPG style, yeah. It's like, if you're not one of the creators of Powerpuff Girls, then you're gonna be hated on, like, if you do the PPG style. And that's almost weird. I'm not good at shoulders. Like, I can do shoulders, but if I'm trying to do it realistic, I'm not good at all. How am I a butt, Easton? Who's Noga, by the way? I just saw that. Easton. Oh, wow, DBZ style. I remember, like, when I was younger, when that show was still on, I would watch it and be like, this is cool. But I was, like, really young, so I didn't know half the stuff that was going on. And so, like, I only saw it when I was, like, really young, and then it was canceled. Well, like, I only watched it because it just happened to be on my channel, like, when I went to bed at the time. Sometimes, like, the channel I watched. But by the time I'm, like, actually want to look into that. That might interest me. It was canceled. Happens to a lot of stuff. I remember my grandma, when I was younger, when Teen Titans was still on, like the original, the good Teen Titans, she told me I couldn't watch it because she was afraid that, like, it'd be too, like, mature for me, I guess. Like, I guess she thought it was, like, a adult show, I guess. That's what my parents would call it, like, a grown-up show. But so, and then when I'm old enough, like, I'm like, hey, can I watch Teen Titans? And they're like, oh, sure. Well, I missed the Teen Titans. I remember I recorded one episode, and I didn't know that it was canceled at the time that I recorded it because it was like a throwback day or something. And then I'm like, well, I don't really watch it anymore. I don't need it. And then I deleted it, and then like a week later, I'm like, wait, that's canceled? Crap. But anyway, back on my thing, like, once I was old enough to watch Teen Titans, it was canceled. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm going to watch Teen Titans, and it's going to be fantastic. And then it was Teen Titans Go, and I'm like, I was disappointed, but at the time, I was like, well, this will work. And I watched, like, all the episodes and stuff, just binge-watched them. I think it's funny that since I'm, like, part of the art community and stuff, I watch rants and everything. And a lot of my friends know the things that, like, are ranting on, like Teen Titans Go and then the Emoji Movie. And I'll be like, what'd you think of such and such? And they'll be like, oh my gosh, that's the greatest thing ever. My friend loves emojis, so when I told her that the Emoji Movie is getting bad ratings, she's like, wait, what? She's like, but before I told her that it was getting bad ratings, I'm like, so did you want to see the Emoji Movie? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, because it's emojis? Yeah, it's emojis. Those are great. I don't like emojis, to be honest. I never use them, really. I usually use them when I'm replying to comments, just like a few, though. Why am I a butt? I don't get it. Easton. No, I'm a butt. Why? When I was younger, Panda's Lag, I used to sing a lot, but the one time I actually did sing for my parents because I thought I was like the best thing ever, you know. I had to stand in my room and they'd just be standing in the hall. For some reason, I could only sing in my room. That was just this weird thing I did. Unless I was alone, then I'd sing. Sometimes I still sing, though. Not usually, though. One kind of person that annoys me, and it's not everyone. Some people I think are actually really good, but like some people who think that they're like very good at singing, and some people are. Some people at my school were pretty good, and some people do have that talent, but the people that don't but think they're just the greatest singer in the world and they're going to be like the next Taylor Swift or something, those people annoy me just about because they're like, hey, will you listen to me sing? And then they'll just screech, and then I'm like, yeah, great. That was fantastic. If they just ask me to like listen to them sing for a little bit, that doesn't bother me. But if like we're in class, and I've had people do this, and it's the most annoying thing. I'm in class and I'm doing my thing, and then all of a sudden I hear them screeching in the back of the class. And anyone who's in my third grade class might know a bit of like who I was talking about. They'd screech and then like in class, and the only reason I wasn't always mad at them is because the teacher would yell at them, and it was always entertaining. But it really annoys me when people think they're the best singer ever and they won't stop singing. It's good, like, it's fine if you're a good singer, but if, like, I don't think you're good, then it probably annoys me. But, like, I usually don't tell people. They're like, if my singing is annoying you, then I will stop. And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't tell them. It doesn't matter if I think it's, like, the worst thing I've ever heard. I will not tell you if I think your singing is bad. I hate it when, like, not always, but sometimes I don't, like, it gets annoying when I'm listening to my favorite song, and then, like, someone will start singing along, and it's fine to sing along and stuff, but, like, it's not always fine with me. Yeah. Scott. I feel like I have to almost say the name of the people who I'm, like, replying to, in a way, even if I'm just, like, laughing and be like, oh, yeah. I feel like I have to say the name, which I don't always, but now I feel like I have to, because, like, sometimes I'll catch myself and I'm like, they don't know who I'm talking to. Oh, I don't know Dan and Phil. Like, I've heard the names, but I don't know what their channel is or what they do and stuff. Don't get mad at me for not knowing that. I don't like this drawing at all, and I don't want to finish it. But I'm not good at anatomy, so I almost need to. At least by the end of this whole drawing, I would be a little bit better. Like, I'm going to be a little bit better, maybe. Not much, but a little bit. I can't stand drawing waists. I'm so bad at it. I can't draw waists. Which, in this case, it was okay. But usually it sucks. Oh, so they do vlogs. That's probably why I don't know them. I don't watch vlogs at all. For some reason, I have to draw the body first, Scott, or the head will be, like, huge and then the body will be small. I don't know why. That's just a habit of mine. Sometimes I will draw the head first, though, but generally, I'll do the body first. That's just a habit. Everyone has their own way of drawing, though. Her hand's, like, I guess, half behind her back or something. Oh. That's one thing I've always been kind of decent at, is getting the arm length correct. Like, I might not put certain bends in the right place, but I always get it about as long as it needs to be. Some people, let me get this little thingy. This is my color testing sketchbook. But some people draw their little, like, figure or something. There's just my little body, and then their arms will be like, and then their legs will be like that or something. I've seen people do that over the internet. But, like, it should be, like, your little body, and then it goes down about there, then legs and stuff. That's, like, I literally just did that from scratch. That's completely true, Scott. And I don't know how to say the last part of your name, so I'm just going to call you Scott. Like, it's weird how many different ways there are to draw, you know. I think it's almost weird that some people feel like they have to draw the same way as other people, which is understandable if, like, they're your teacher or something, and you're like, I have to kind of do it similar to that way, but there are always different methods and stuff, and I think no one should feel like they have to draw exactly the same as someone else because their art came out good or something, because it's not really the way that they draw it that makes it good or bad. It's just, like, the talent, kind of, like, the skill. Because I could start from the head and go down, and it could be equally good. I just drew it in a different way, and some people feel like they have to draw it like the same way as you did, or something. Yeah. Actually, when I draw art, I usually, like, when I draw my OCs, it's not always me expressing myself, but sometimes the poses, I hate my camera, can be, like, in a way of expressing myself, I guess. But, the point is, kind of this little mini story, my grandma, does not know anything about the art world, OCs or anything, so to her, I'm just drawing creepy cats, is what she calls them. Oh, I hate drawing noses. I don't even really draw noses. Like, I draw noses, but they're, like, little tips. But anyway, back to the story. My grandma, I had my sketchbook open, and it was on this drawing. So my sketchbook was laying on my desk, and she was in here because we're packing right now for our trip. And she was talking to my mom, and she's like, when is your kid going to learn how to draw anything but those creepy cats? And she doesn't know that I do digital art and stuff, and even if she did, she doesn't really see any of my drawings because I know it doesn't matter what I draw. If it's, like, any of my OCs, it's automatically creepy because, like, it has wings or something. If it's not, like, completely realistic, it's creepy. And even if it was, it'd be creepy to her. I literally one time drew a cat, like, meowing or something. I forget what it was, but it was just a cat, and I'll see if I can find it. And I'm like, hey, Grandma, look what I drew, because it was, like, forever ago. I was just learning how to draw, and she's like, that's creepy. Why'd you draw that? I was like, because I wanted to draw today, Grandma. That used to annoy me a lot, but now I'm kind of used to it. She's weird about stuff like that, kind of. For a while, I was almost discouraged by it, but then I learned to, like, not really care. You know what I often do, like, with drawing? Like, this is just a little side note, but something I do with drawing a lot is, like, while I'm drawing anyway, but I'll be drawing, and then, like, I'll draw, like, a perfect hand. It's just freaking flawless. And then I realize, oh, it's too big, or, oh, it's too small. And I'll be like, well, I wish I could, like, circle this and make it bigger or smaller. Bad for the mind. That's funny. You don't think you'll ever sleep? I never sleep when I'm going on vacation. Just about, like, when I get there, I sleep like a rock. But while I'm going, I can't sleep at all. Usually the night the night before we fly out or whatever we're doing, I literally can't sleep at all. But once I get there, night rolls around or whatever, and it takes me literally 3 seconds, and I'm asleep. And I honestly am really glad that I can't sleep the day the night before we leave and stuff, because then I would not have, like, that 3 days of great sleep. I was talking about something, but I forgot what it was now, so I don't know why I do that stuff. Like, I'll be talking about something, and I'll think of something else. I'll be like, oh, by the way, and then I'm like, oh, wait, what was I talking about just now? I hate when I do that. I'm not even gonna start with the ears yet. Something I can't draw is hair. I can't draw it. I hate when I'm in the car and I can't sleep. Where we live, to get to, like, the city that our airport is in, we have to drive, like, 3 hours or something. So it's always like, I don't want to drive. Like, I don't drive. I'm not old enough yet, but, like, I don't want to be in the car forever, because me, I have to move around. Like when we are flying or whatever we're doing, if I can't move, I feel trapped. And I don't know if it's claustrophobia or what, because my parents are like, you don't have actual claustrophobia. I'm like, okay, whatever. But if I can't move that much, then I almost freak out. Like not like claustrophobia, freak out, but like oh my gosh, this can't happen. This can't be happening. Yeah, that's true. Like hair can and cannot be hard, but it's like always trying to make it kind of flow with the character, which can be very hard. Like you got to make it flow with their pose and stuff, and that's kind of difficult for me, trying to make it flow with the pose and stuff. I'm trying to work on like shading kind of for hair because I'm not good at it. That hair is actually better than I thought it'd be. That's cool. Oh, you can't draw hair either? Like I can, it's just not always very good. I gotta go find an example now. I made a character actually, and it was an alien character, and I made her bald. Like it was an alien character, so I can do what I want. But I made her bald because I didn't want to mess with the freaking hair. Hair always gets me when I'm drawing. Seems like. I have examples, but I almost don't have examples in a way, because some of it could be considered spoilers in a way to certain things. By the way, now that I'm thinking about it, I started drawing a comic book, and I'm on like page 5, and I started like 2 months ago. I need to work on it. My friend that I stayed with at, no, I hit my camera, no. That's literally happened in every single live stream, but anyway, her cat had kittens recently, and so she has, like, her little sister plays with LPS, and so they have little LPS houses, you know, and I have one somewhere. I might be getting rid of it, but it's like Barbie houses, but much smaller and stuff. And so one of them has a little balcony, and it can fit the kitten. So I took a picture of the kitten on the little balcony, and it's adorable to me. Like, they're really small right now. They were born 2 weeks ago. And funny kind of thing, I have a picture of all of them. So, like, I literally went to their house, and they're like, oh my god, Gizmo is freaking having kittens as we speak. Like, she wasn't giving birth at the time that I got there, but, like, I asked her later, I'm like, hey, by the way, like, I don't know why I even asked this question. I'm like, what was I gonna say? Like, did Gizmo, like, and the cat's name is Gizmo, did she, like, just go into labor or what? I was curious for some reason. And, like, she just went into labor, and I thought that was kind of cool because I remember they told me that she was, like, going to have kids. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I wanted to see them, like, when they were born. And so it was pretty cool. Oh, I've done that. A good trick for hands, and there are a lot of hand tutorials, but, like, drawing, like, a triangle or something, I'll just do a little quick example. Like, that's a good sketch for a hand, kind of. Well, it's not good. But it's a decent way of doing it. Okay, now I'm going to go back and read comments and stuff. Hands are, like, hard. Like, what the heck? Hands are very hard to draw. I can't draw hands at all. Like, I can draw hands in this little pose, but not realistically. Speaking of cats, I think you'll like Madison. She's my most recent medicine. Scott, I just saw your comment about your OC medicine. I was thinking of packaging. Madison, and I might like her. Oh, bye, Panda Swag. I just remembered a funny story. Sometimes when I'm reading stuff, if it has a cuss word, even though I try not to cuss, like I really do, but sometimes if I'm reading it out loud or in my head, I'll almost say the cuss word. And the other day, I was telling a story at my friend's house, and I almost said a cuss word, and like I cut myself off, and they're like, "Oh my god, I thought you were gonna actually say the cuss word," because like at the time a parent was in the room, like they didn't hear me, but I was like, "Oh crap, that was almost bad." Bye Panda Swag, miss you, you're cool. Panda Swag is like a very good fan. She's been with me the whole time. Well, not the whole time, but like a lot of my channel time and stuff. I can't draw eyes. Like, one big struggle I have in art is drawing eyes to where they look the same. And a little bit of a funny story is, like, when I first started drawing, I always did a character either have the whole hair out of their eye, over their eye, or a wink. Oh yeah, I noticed that you changed your name. You were like Amber something, and then yeah, you're Panda Swag. I actually almost unsubscribed you because I was like, well, who is this person? And then I'm like, oh wait, I know this person. I do that to a lot of people actually. Sometimes I'll like subscribe to people while I'm on a stream, and then like I'll go back and I'm like, who is this? And I'm like, oh wait, stream person. I get like a lot of my subscribers. Like not a lot of my subscribers, but like some, like at least 10 or 15 of my subscribers probably I met on a stream. And we're doing the whole thing. We're like, oh, I'm gonna sub everybody. It's gonna be freaking great. I used to do that, and then I decided, you know what, I'm being cringy. I need to stop. Oh yeah, spacing between an eye can kill me as well. Sometimes they'll be very far apart, sometimes way close together. With me, usually the noses kind of help. I usually just do this little stubby nose kind of thing, but it helps me do that whole thing. Oh, you didn't do your homework yet. Me, I can't do squat until my homework is done because my parents, neither of them went to college. Like, my mom went, but she didn't finish. And so they're like, you are going to college and you're going to get straight A's and stuff like that. Animation streaming. Oh, my Lord. That's cool, Tracy Trash. If anyone saw Animation Overtures, latest video, it actually had Birdie the Parrot in it. Like, well, it's Birdie now, but it used to be Birdie the Parrot. And, like, I literally watched it. I'm like, wait, that looks a lot like Birdie's OC and her style. And then, like, I went to her channel, and then I'm like, oh my god, that's freaking Birdie in Animation Overture. And I saw her comment, and I literally replied, holy crap, Birdie, hi! And you can go to her video and see my reply. I think that was, like, the coolest part of my day, like, having a semi-famous person in a, like, one of my semi-friends' videos. I like the way the face turned out because I did it in my style. Like, well, kind of style. Like, the way I draw. I can draw better, but the way I draw. And then the rest of it's just actual BS because realism practice, it's not easy for me. I should have got a reference. See ya, Panda Swag. Good luck on homework. I'm gonna try to find something to redraw, maybe. Want to see one of my old humans that I never finished? This was, when was this? Hang on, let me think. It was like last winter or something, and I was not good at humans. And also, I had a colored picture right over this, so there's a lot of color on it and stuff. But my old series in the middle, I drew this character as a human because for some reason I had a habit of doing that. I wouldn't draw her as a collie because I'm not good at collie ears. Down the best drawer. Oh yeah, same. People say like, oh, you're so good. I'm like, I'm not good. Literally last year, everyone was praising my, like, we had to do this project, and so we had to draw a portion of it. And, like, I got done with mine, and I'm like, showed the teacher, and she's like, oh, that's pretty good. And then I walked back to my desk, and I set it on my desk. And everyone's like, wait, is that yours? Yeah. Oh, my God. Like, literally, everyone was just baffled. I might have to end this soon. Yeah, I'll end it in, like, 5 minutes, because it would have been an hour. But this is a really old human that I drew, and I used to do big eyes, and then a really small nose, and then whatever this is. She has, like, a choker on. It's no necklace. I called yes to that. Where's my old... I did a speed draw on this drawing, and it was like 3 minutes, and it took me forever. But I did that drawing that I just showed you, and I did it like a 3-minute speed draw, and it literally took me forever. I never really, it took me just... It was probably, like, the longest I've taken on a traditional drawing. And then I was so proud of it, and now I'm just like, does he have a tongue? Like, he doesn't actually... I didn't draw a tongue because I couldn't figure out how to make it flow with the whole idea. And then his nose is really small, this character. And it was actually Jax from Galaxtron type. Like, one of the first versions to him. Like, his storyline and everything. And actually, in the remaining minutes of this stream, I'm going to talk about the whole Galaxtron type thing, but, like, yeah, there's a lot wrong with it now that I see it, and it's close to done. But I was rambling about something, I forgot what I was rambling about, but oh well. So anyway, Galaxtron type, Jax was eventually going to turn evil, but then he was going to end up being possessed by the evil character, and then everyone's going to be like, oh crap, he's evil now, and then Bloom's going to be like, no, something's wrong with him, it's not him. And then they figure out, oh, yeah, she's right, and then everything works itself out. But that was only a portion of what was going to happen. It was actually going to be, like, a very edgy series. I used to have, like, a little clay figure of Green Thumb. Green Thumb was going to try to murder Lightning Rod, and then everyone's going to be like, Green Thumb, frick you, go away. And then Storm was like, but no, he's my boyfriend now, and they were going to be, like, mates and stuff. And then so Bloom's like, look, if we're gonna do this whole thing, then we're gonna need everyone we have. And a character that never came into the series, this character, a very old custom of her that I did with nail polish, but Galaxio, and I named her that because I was making up words one day, and I just remembered Galaxio as one of the words I made up. I'm like, well, she's called Galaxio now. But so, like, yeah, they were going to have to defeat her, and she was going to be Bloom's Swister, dun dun dun. It was going to be a very edgy series. I have a drawing, actually, of Bloom and Galaxio talking to me. Like, it's not a real conversation or anything, but it's, like, still something I drew for them. One of my favorite characters to Galaxtron type, though, was actually Galaxio. I really liked her. I just liked her personality, kind of, because she was, like, very strange in a way. Like, mysterious and everything. She was the classic evil person. So it's a old drawing of her and Bloom. She's like, and Bloom, actually, in the series, Jax, when he's evil, cracks her gem, and they need that to survive, but somehow she survives because she's a special snowflake, obviously. But so she survives, and then she, like, didn't really know how to use her power, and she already lost, like, a bunch, but Galaxio doesn't know that, and she's like, for how powerful you are, you sure are freaking scary, cat. And Galaxio, and then Bloom is, like, freaking out on the inside. Also, Waterwing dies because, I don't know, she just died. I think, yeah, Green Thumb accidentally killed her while he was trying to kill Lightning Rod because Waterwing and Lightning Rod end up dating and stuff. And so Green Thumb's trying to kill Lightning Rod, and Waterwing's like, no! And then she jumps in front of him, and then she gets killed, her gem cracks. And she's like, oh, it's fine, I don't care. She was not mad at Green Thumb. And then I was going to do an I Do Love You meme when the whole thing was over, because I thought that'd be cute for them. It's like Spotted Leaf and Firestar. It was kind of like that in a way. Here's an old drawing of Bloom I did. Actually, I really like this drawing when I did it. I still like it a lot. It's not very old. I was really proud of the muzzle more than anything, to be honest. I'm going through my drawing and stuff. I remember my first stream was a flop, but for some reason I got like a lot of people. Oh, I was practicing realism for cats, and I did a redraw at the same time of an old. It wasn't an OC, but it was a series I was going to do before my channel was a channel. Because my friend showed me LPS Tube, like when we were really young, like what were we? We were probably like 5 or 6. But so she told me the whole LPS Tube thing. And I'm like, this is just freaking amazing, and I want to be an LPS tuber. And so I got a bunch of G4, and I didn't know they're like not very good at the time. So I collect a bunch of G4s, and I started doing like LPS series, and I literally just did improv for an hour, and then I'd be like, guys, come look at this. This is freaking great. It's G4, so they don't stand very well. So let me just try to find a G4 here that wouldn't stand very well. I don't have one. Does it work maybe? But so like, I'd be just talking with them, and then they do that. I'd be like, whoops. And then it was improv, and I'd be like, oh, someone just mopped the floor. Oh, wow. It was not good. I was always mad because my friends would never watch the movie, as I called them. I don't know why, I have just a bit of clay on my desk, and it's like a rock. Yeah. I cringe at myself now, thinking back about that stuff. I'm actually selling the place that I did the movies. One time, I was obsessed with, like, Brian Regan. Like, I heard him for the first time. This is just gold. And I was laughing my head off. And so I decided, you know what? I'm going to make one of these characters a comedian. So I take a character, I slap them in their eye. Oh, I'm doing a show tonight. And I just play Brian Regan for an hour. And I'm just moving their head. I remember doing that. I remember vividly doing that. And then I remember my wrist being tired because I had to shake the head, like, for an hour straight. And then it took up, like, all my storage. I'm like, well, frick. Yeah, I was a cringy child. That's why I did LPS Tube when I first started YouTube. Yeah, at least, when you, like, improve and stuff, you're able to look back and cringe at yourself, because if, like, you weren't able to do that, it'd be kind of sad, like, if you didn't improve at all. That'd be sad. My iPad's about to die. My phone's probably about to die, too. I actually should be getting to bed soon for stuff. I, need to do one of those videos of looking at old drawings, but half my old drawings and sketchbooks I got rid of. But this is a drawing from, like, 2nd grade, and oh no. Let me find something to compare it to first in this sketchbook, if I can actually find anything. Actually, the first thing I did in this sketchbook was fan art for something. And I'm not going to pull it up because I don't like it, and I want to show people. I actually put a block of, like, words because I didn't want to do feet. Let's just take this this is an old drawing, but it'll work. So that's a headshot of an angled character, and he's not smiling. It's Carter as a human because I like to draw the LPS in the middle characters as humans for some reason. And then so that was this year, a few months ago, and then this was like forever ago, 2nd grade maybe. So there's this, and then I was like, this is just freaking-tastic when I drew him, and then now looking back, I'm like, that's just I don't like it. And then, hang on. Like, look at the difference. It's my favorite part of art, seeing the improvement. I need to go to bed soon, but I don't want to. But my phone's also about to die, and so is my iPad, and I'm literally traveling tomorrow, so I'm gonna need that stuff because I'm gonna have to be using it for like 3 hours. And I need to do stuff anyway. It is huge improvement. I can't believe it. Like, I actually have one of my first drawings on my wall, which I'm not gonna like move my camera to show you because then it'd give away like half my room and stuff, and I want to keep some of that stuff anonymous. But so, like, I could redraw that with like a lot better anatomy, and I'd just be like, wow. It was like when I drew my first few drawings of being an artist, a serious artist. I was like, it was like first, second grade when I started, and so seeing it now, because it's only like a few years later, it's not like next year, I'm not in third grade or anything, but like, it's not been like 20 years improvement or like 15 years improvement or anything, and one of my friends has been drawing about the same time, and even if she was watching this, like, sorry if she's watching this and I'm offending her, but like, I have improved. She is improving. I'm not going to deny that. She is improving. And it's also, like, it's fast, but it's also slow, her improvement. Whilst mine has been much faster, and I think that's just amazing. It's like a little stroke of luck, because a lot of artists in my school, there aren't that many, but the few that there are have started drawing, like, a while ago. But they're not, like, as good, I guess, as me. But anyway, my phone's at like 5%, so I'm actually going to really have to go. So, bye. I'm really sorry to leave, but bye. See you guys in a week or so. Or whenever I can upload. Bye.